Hey there, Leo. How are you tonight or today? Anyways, my name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be for June 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to do it the way we always do. I'll call out all 12 signs. When I call out a sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're speaking about. We'll pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs. It's to give you some sort of a overview into the current dynamic between you and the person that came to your mind. At the bottom, I'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is to give you some sort of insight as to what could possibly be coming towards you this weekend. The hope is to make it easier for you to navigate your weekend. Okay, that's the hope. Okay, let's see. This one's for my Leos. Alrighty, let's see, Leo. Where are we at? If you're a Leo and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Okay, so this Aries is viewing you as somebody who's definitely headed towards your Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this Aries sees you, Leo, as somebody who's very successful. But you're going towards this Ten of Pentacles without this Aries, it feels like. With the Six of Swords, I feel like you've decided that for some reason you and this Aries together are toxic, or there's something here about you deciding that this person, not maybe by themselves, but together, the two of you seem to be toxic. And so you've opted to walk away from the situation with the Aries to go towards calmer waters. Maybe you felt as though this Aries was slowing down your actual progress towards this Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. The Aries feels very understanding of what's going on, meaning that I don't know that they doubt what you're saying. So maybe they really are chaotic, or maybe together the two of you are just toxic. Because it doesn't feel like there's a ton of hard feelings here. It just feels like this was something that had to happen. I hope that makes sense. If you are a Leo dealing with a Taurus, I have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So the Taurus feels as though you are somebody who stood at a crossroads and had to make a decision on what path you were going to take forward in life. They were on one of the 2 paths. They were not on the path that you chose. That's how this Taurus feels. So you opted, although there might have been emotion still between the two of you or something, you opted to go in a different direction. So here again, I don't feel like there's hard feelings here, but this is definitely something that feels as though it's past, okay? All right. Not currently a viable option like that, okay? If you are a Leo dealing with the Gemini, I have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So the Gemini is viewing you as somebody who impulsively exited a situation or caused a situation to end over something impulsive. With the Five of Cups, they feel as though you are dealing with a sense of loss and regret due to your actions with them. That's what I've got. Rough start here, Leo. Let's keep going. What do we got? Leo, if you're dealing with a Cancer, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So this Cancer views you, Leo, as somebody that they would love to collaborate with, or that they have already collaborated with in the past. But there's something here about you being a very heavy burden to them for some reason. Okay, Leo, you're really going through something right here, huh? 4 out of 4. Let's keep going. If you are a Leo and you're currently dealing with another Leo, or possibly sending yourself a message. If you're sending yourself a message, you've got the Ace of Swords and Justice. If you're sending yourself a message, it is probably that, you need to tell the truth and the truth will set you free. That is what I think I see here. I think that maybe you have been somewhat deceitful or something along those lines, or been trying very hard to get to a goal and not caring who you stepped on to get there, to have the first 4 signs be this much in detriment when it comes towards you. At any rate, if you are a Leo dating another Leo, I think you are saying the same thing. The truth is the best deal here. And for whatever untruths that you have told, it looks like justice is playing out. Okay? If you are a Leo dealing with a Virgo, I've got Temperance and the King of Swords. So the Virgo is viewing you as somebody who's very much so cold and patient, okay? So they feel as though you have nerves of steel. You're definitely looking at life through a very analytical, logical lens. You're trying to keep emotion at bay. And for some reason, they're seeing you as somebody who's incredibly patient. I get the feeling that they're watching you wait out your ability to extract revenge on somebody. I don't think it's on them, but they're watching it happen. They like have a front row seat to watch you extract revenge out of somebody. That's what I feel. If you are a Leo dealing with a Libra, I have the Queen of Swords now in the Eight of Pentacles. Here again, the Libra is viewing you as somebody here. They're seeing you standing in your feminine versus the Virgo feels you're standing in your masculine. But either way, they're both saying that you are very cold. You have your sword drawn. You're tired of the BS. You are just in a take no prisoners kind of a mentality right here. With the Eight of Pentacles, they feel you are 100% invested in this persona, meaning in this analytical, logical, no BS, no emotion type deal, okay? If you are a Leo dealing with the Scorpio, I have the Moon and the Knight of Cups. The Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who has secrets, but is still trying to rush in to save the day. I get the feeling that this Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who they know would like to get traction in a relationship with them, possibly, but I don't know that this Scorpio is on board with that. If they are, then that's okay, but I don't think so. If you are a Leo dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay, Leo, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody ever reading this harsh. Okay, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. The Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who has betrayed. It looks like them. You betrayed them by having many options or keeping them as an option versus whatever you had probably initially promised them. You must have got caught up and you just got in trouble for everything at one time here, Leo. That's what it looks like. If you are a Leo dealing with a Capricorn, I have the World card and the Strength card. The Capricorn is viewing you as somebody who has incredible internal strength. You have, intestinal fortitude about you if you make up your mind about something. But they're viewing you as somebody who the cycle has closed with. So they have closed the cycle with you. If you are a Leo dealing with the Aquarius, I have the King of Cups and the Three of Wands. The Aquarius is seeing you as somebody who has total control over your emotions. And somebody who is looking towards your future. You're looking toward your future, and I get the feeling that the Aquarius either wants to be in it or you want them in it. But this looks like the best option I've seen out here so far is this Aquarius. If you are a Leo dealing with the Pisces, I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles would say this Pisces is viewing you as somebody who's on the fence. You have not decided what you do or do not want to invest in right now. As far as people go, or relationships. With the Page of Pentacles, you're trying to rebuild a sturdy foundation to build on top of. I do believe the Pisces is an option and they want to be with you if that's somebody you're interested in. For Friday, I have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So you're incredibly defensive about some kind of communication or something that's coming forward on Friday. Okay. On Saturday, I've got the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And what's coming forward is something to do with secrets. You've got secrets here. That's what's happened here. You've gotten caught up and it's somehow come out in the light. And that's what all this is about, I think. And then for Sunday, I have the Queen of Cups. Oops, sorry. The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're feeling very wounded and possibly trying to play the victim on Sunday. You're going to have a hard fight trying to pull that off from what that looks like in the cards. It looks like you just need to take accountability. Say you're sorry if you need to say you're sorry. Take accountability and move forward. All this will come to pass, you know what I'm saying? But to double down on it probably isn't going to be helpful for you, okay? That's what I see. Alrighty then. There you go. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best weekend you can possibly have, you know what I'm saying? People get mad at people and get over it all the time. It's just one of those things. It's all part of life. But there you go. I will be back on Sunday with the weekly readings. I'm here every morning with these new things called the Energy Check-In. If you want to check those out, they're kind of cool. If anybody's looking for a private reading, just send me a message and I will get you the details. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, it's not me, okay? I'd love to hear from you. If you need a reading, please, by all means, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. I'll get you the details. We will work it out. But I will never reach out to you first just because it's whatever day it is and I decide I want. No, that's not going to happen. So please don't get taken, okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for everything. Have a good night.